Hey everyone, how are you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I'm going to be conducting an energy reading right now for the collective, so do take what resonates, leave the rest, and let's get into this. I just heard very sort of within the last few seconds, one last push and then you're through. So one last push and then you're through. Again, just take what resonates with that message. It just feels as if, like, for somebody, you really haven't got much longer to go. You are literally at the end, or of your situation, and you are about to step into your new beginning. Whatever that looks like for you. Remember, this is a general reading. This isn't personal, but I feel that I might sound a bit, confident in, saying this, but I just feel that this is going to be from quite a few of us. That's of the collective that's going to be feeling this as well. And for others, you may not be there yet, so it may not resonate with you that much. Even though you may still be working on yourself, which is fantastic, but for others, you are about to get to the other side. You are about to get on there now, like literally it's imminent. So remember, as always, that's just my downloaded message. I haven't actually shuffled the cards or anything as yet. So it may or may not come out in the reading. So you are interesting. Okay, just as I'm just shuffling the deck, 3 cards popped out. We've got the World card in the reverse, the Death card, and we have got the 9 of Pentacles together. And these, I'll be honest, in my heart's going off. It's these cards are exactly where they need to be. They need to be here in this reading, all right? So I'm just going to put them up. I was actually saying that, for those who are new to the channel, I don't usually like to sort of like intend to base my downloads on the cards, as, sort of thing, to align them that way. If it comes out, it comes out. But in this case, it feels very much like, as I said, you're about, just one last push and you're about to break through. And that's it. So, okay, let's see. Okay, so we do have the 5 of Pentacles upright. I feel this is where the struggle's at. This is where it's at right now. All right. Okay, this is kind of like, it's giving me, hold on, let me just take one more card. Hold on a minute before I say anything else, because, all right, hold on. 10 of Pentacles upright. 10 of Pentacles upright. It's in the reverse, guys. There's something going on here. Now, if you notice, you've got all of these cards in the reverse, apart from the 5 of Wands. All the cards, 5 of Wands upright, and everything else is in the reverse. And these are amazing cards. Yeah, so why is it that these 2 major arcanas are allowing this energy to, because at any time they can just take it over. Now, this is the thing, it's at any time. These are major arcanas. So this little 5 of Wands that's creating all this bloody drama, it's only, I don't even, look, they're so busy, they don't even see these 2 major arcanas. They're fighting amongst each other. Now, this can be a bunch of people, this can be within yourself, because you're so internally conflicted with stress and drama and strife that maybe you created by yourself, or this was in the form of other people doing this to you and you were dragged into the shit. Okay, but once this is over, because 5 is about changes, as well, these are, you've got some amazing energy. Underneath the bottom of the deck, we have got the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So I do feel that you are going to be, like, once all this comes up, this is going to flip up. But I feel that you need to really tap in, really emotionally ground yourself. Step into your frequency of calm, healing, trust, belief, know that everything is going to work itself out. Okay, I mean, all right, let's just expand on this because this is really interesting. And the Queen of Cups as well in the reverse. Why is this Five of Wands dominating all of these amazing cards? Like, who the hell or what the hell is this Five of Wands about? Let's take a look and see. All right, hold on. It's saying shuffle the cards. All right. All right, this feels like this is how I've just shuffled it. This is now gonna, play out exactly how these cards are, and why this, Five of Wands is where it is. From what I can see, before I go any further, I'm just drawn to these three cards here because that's the universe, and this is what's going on with you down here. Okay. One thing I like is the fact that the Nine of Pentacles, her head is turned away. Okay. Another thing that I like, let me just bring these three cards up so that you can see. Okay. One thing I like is that the Nine of Wands, her head is looking in the other direction. And if you look at the way how the Ten of Pentacles is as well, it's like no one's really paying this Five of Wands any mind. And to me, it feels a little bit external. It doesn't feel like this is anything to do with you, because if it was, then it would be like she'll be upright and she'll be looking here. And then this would be like upright and her head will be focused on this, right? And it will be causing a bit of drama in with this energy. But, however, her head's turned away, and this drama is just unfolding. It's almost as if, like, to say, yeah, let the energy burn itself out. Let them eat themselves. Let the snake eat its own self. Let it eat itself by its own tail. Let it continue. Let it burn itself out. Because once that drama is out the way and it's done, that's it. It's never coming back in again. Because you've got the World card and you've got the Death card. That is it. I also feel, now for some of you, it might really still frustrate you and piss you off because, I forgot to say that. Why, just hurry up and just finish and piss off. And, unfortunately, because of that, your finances, your current situation, your current standing might not be where you want it to be. But remember, you are where you are meant to be. And this endurance, your resilience, your patience, your courage to still stand strong amidst the turmoil and fury, I'm getting a lot of fury here, shows how powerful you really are. You are powerful enough not to play into their games. Okay? So that's a plus sign for you. And this is why I feel that it's giving me rewards. You're going to be rewarded for this. You didn't fall into the gap and then you can't get out of it. So let's start off with these cards and see. I'm just going to put them down here. Let me just bring this back a little bit so I've got a bit more space. So I'm leaving the deck where it is here. So with the World card in the reverse, we have got the Two of Wands in the upright position. So you've already made your stance. You've already made a decision, and I just see that, you're looking up, you know exactly where you're going, what to do. You've already taken action, deciding on what to do, and I do feel that this is something that has already happened. And I'm hearing nothing is new, it's already happened. That's kind of like entering into the quantum field here. Because another thing that I was getting, like the position of where these cards are, and to be honest, How I see the Five of Wands, it's near towards the end, and the 10 of Pentacles, 10 are endings, 9 is a completion. 5 is change, and you've got the 10. Okay, so, and where the Five of Wands is, it's coming towards the end, and this is like, because it's like a cycle here, but this cycle that this is happening in is never going to be repeated, because the Death card is there. This is significant. Okay, with the Death card in the reverse, we have got the 7 of Discs in the reverse. So patience has paid off. Your patience has paid off. Your investment for yourself in your future is going to be paid off. Patience is a virtue. Okay, whatever it is that you are waiting on, it's coming in. No doubt about that. You might have invested in something with the 7 of Pentacles and waiting for it to blow up. Got the 9 of Pentacles there, then you've got the 10. This is progress. So with the 8, so not with the 8, signal of the 8 of Pentacles, with the 9 of Pentacles here, because we've got 7, 9 and 10, so the 8 of Pentacles isn't really here, but we've got the Fool card here, so we have got 8 new, alright, I don't want to toot my horn, and I don't want to sort of, put myself and my words on the future, like future predictions and shit, because we never know what's around the corner. Everything is, there are infinite timelines here, but this feels really guaranteed. Your future feels really guaranteed, and I'm risking even bloody well saying that. But I feel that you have put in a risk yourself by investing in you rather than the drama. And if anybody wants to call you selfish, that's on them, because you're not into any labels. You don't give a shit about what anybody has to say about you, or, oh, you're being selfish. Oh, you're not even joining in, with the fight. It's not your fucking fight. Like, not being funny, like, I don't want to sound like, like cop out, but you're not copping out, you're just being smart. This is a waste of energy. Okay, competition and stuff like that. You're not in competition with anybody. Like, that's not how you flow. You're more about the building and the growing. This is destroying. But let them destroy themselves. Let them mash up everything. You're not going to put your energy in that. And I'm getting maturity. Now, this, I'm not certain ages, but I feel more spiritual maturity. You ain't got time for this. You're an old arsehole. Very old. So why would you want to be hanging around with these bunch of kids for? Let them do all the work. They've got the energy. Let them expel it out this way. You're not going to add your 2 of Wands and the 5 to make the 7 of Wands, and you're engaged in this battle. Okay, with the 5 of Wands, right, we have got the 8 of Swords. Right, you've taken yourself out. You've unbound yourself from the bullshit. You've not allowed your mind, your consciousness, to be molested. No, these have, that's on them, but you, no, because you see the play. As I said, you're an old soul. You don't have time for no Mickey Mouse bullshit. So why would you want to be involving yourself with this, expelling out all of your mental energy, mashing up yourself, giving yourself fatigue mentally? Then your body's all mashed up because you've been, protesting all fucking day. Like, who really needs that in their life right now? You are you've got a vision of abundance, growth, success, peace. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't mean that you are a cop-out for wanting to live in a peaceful world. You see, this is the old system. This is the old way. And if this is you internally, then this needs to be where you are fixing this. This needs to really and truly change. And it's been handled really well because you've not allowed yourself to be bound to your inner conflict. Okay. And with the 10 of Pentacles, we do have the 3 of Wands in the reverse. So you're facing like this, you've got plans. You're waiting for things to come in, and they are shaping up really nicely. And another thing as well, what I see, we've got the 3 of Wands here and we've got the 2 of Wands, and 3 and 2 make 5. And there's the 5 of Wands. You've destroyed the 5 of Wands in a sense, energetically speaking. But if you didn't, if you added these 2 together, you would have the 10 of Wands, which will mean a burden. So why would you want to burden up yourself with that foolishness? That's an old 3D way of thinking. You are too futuristic for this present time. And linear time doesn't you don't go by linear time, because that's what I was feeling. Like the way I had the cards were laid out, and I thought it just doesn't look right. The timing, it's like, and then that's why I just was told to shuffle the deck earlier. You've slipped out of time. Like you're not even a part of the world. Oh, fuck that. You know, it's just rubbish. You know. Anyway, we've got the Magician in the reverse, so everything is lining up. You've got some stunning cards, and I feel that, like, even all right with the Eight of Swords being how it is, because when everything kicks off, I feel that you're going to be locked in with regards to, like, you could even like create like the Eight of Swords to become the Eight of Pentacles. I know that the Eight of Pentacles doesn't have to be here for me not to see it, because you've done too much work here. So at some point between the Seven and the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles has showed up, and you've done, this could have been the Eight of Pentacles, where you had to work on your mastery, on working on yourself, but this was mentally done instead of like physically, you understand? Because this is a war on consciousness, and you've got some amazing cards here, and you have got the power, with this Magician card here, to really will it the way how you want. But I just feel that you're not going to waste your time on a dying system, let the thing die out. Because what you've got in play is for a lot of innovation, creative energy, co-creating the universe, however you want to put yourself and label it, however you want to. But you're not for this time anymore, all right? I feel that you've just walked away from it all and thought, oh, fuck it, I'm gone, all right? So let's close out this reading and see what we've got with the Inner Temple Oracle. So we have got Inner Spring. Okay, so there have been seeds that have been growing. To me, this feels as if you are about to collect with regards to this harvest. And this is why I just feel that there's this patience. Sometimes, yes, I know, and I can really, really understand and feel where you're coming from, where you may feel really, frustrated at times and tired of it all and just fatigued with, oh, I just got world current events fatigue. I just really just am invested in myself and more of a recluse. Not out of like fear, but just being, conservating your energy. The next card that I've got is Mercy. So I feel that you would rather, and even though this card says mercy, I am sort of associating it with peace as well. Because in compassion, and I do feel this, and I'm looking at the Queen of Cups as well when I say that, when I think of this card, and this is your nature, this is how you want to be. You're not into this, you're a lover, not a fighter. The next card that I've got is the in-between. Yeah, you're about to hit things and make a big impression for yourself and for your local community, for the future, for the world. How, you want to see it, this future steward in you that's going to be unfolding. Okay, the next card that I've got is Golden. Stay golden. This is all about putting out that really good energy, and this can also be receiving it as well. Depends on your perception and if the golden rays is emitting out from this body, or if it's being received by the sun, from the sun. And then the next card that I have got, yeah, as well, yeah. Okay, sorry, I'm sort of speaking to the universe. I'm hearing that like your light codes are popping through, like coming through, like light is emitting from you as well, definitely. So you are, and I feel with that, if people are going to be attracted very much to your light, this is why it's important for you to sort of, because this seems to be getting more powerful, more stronger as well at the same time. So you really do need to make sure that you're shielding on yourself, that most of your energy isn't being sort of like released out, like leaked out. All right. So you may need to just keep, again, working on your shielding. All right. And then the next card that I've got is the Holiest Temple. This to me is your sacred sanctuary. where you feel more alive and authentic within, in yourself. And this is what I was getting, that feeling of like recluse, being in your own vibes and just staying in this, at this frequency, which is so you. And then underneath the bottom of the deck, we've got the Chamber of Inspiration. So there's something about this waiting period, this feeling of like the momentum that is building up. And I do feel, all right, might be associated, and I do feel a bit of the Page of Wands energy, but I'm also sensing the Queen of Wands, that you're going to have this confidence, not out of arrogance, egotism, but this is about, the fact that you are where you're meant to be and you are here. Your purpose is here for the future, really, but you're building it from today. You're making those changes from today because you've already sowed the seeds already. You've already, we've already seen the Seven of Pentacles. So it's already been done. And this is, everything that's grown, and this is what's going to be harvested. So, and also with the Magician as well. So this is amazing. All right. So this is what I've got for you guys. Hopefully this is, giving you some kind of insight. If it hasn't, that's no problem at all. And if it has, that's beautiful. All right, guys. So that's what I've got. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, and I will see you guys in the next reading. Have a great day.